Pretty good debate here. Kids need to eat better. We know that. But banning toys in fast food kid meals, is that the way to go? That's what's going on. Santa Clara County, California. They're considering a ban on toys in the fatty fast food meals. I think it's going too far. I think it's a parent's job to make sure that kids eat right. Why do you want to take away? This is a tradition. You got to go back to Cracker Jack, 1912, the toy surprise in the box. What do you think? 1-877, tell HLN the number. Join me to talk about this, the man behind the ban, Ken Yeager, Santa Clara County, president of the County Board of Supervisors. Ken, thanks for being with us. Also with us, Jot Condi, CEO of the California Restaurant Association. Ken, again, I agree with you in spirit that we want to see our kids eat better. And if I'm a parent, let's be wise about how often we go to the fast food place. But isn't it a parent's job? Don't we want parents making that call and not the government about what our kids eat?
Well, actually, we're trying to help the parents here in Santa Clara County. We know that the fast food industry is spending almost $500 million on direct advertising to kids, and there's always a promotional gimmick or toy that's associated with the meals that they are promoting. And so parents just don't really have much of a chance when their kids are pestering them to go to a particular place for a particular toy. And the reason why it's of concern is because now in California we know that 1 out of every child from 2 to 19 is either overweight, obese, and now extremely obese.
Yeah, and I agree with you. There is a problem. We've got to do something about it. Let me get Jot in on this, and we'll take calls after the break. 1-877, tell HLN. Jot, your best argument against this. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, do some restaurants offer toys with their meals? Yes. Is there a toy at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box? Yes. Is it really affecting childhood obesity? Probably not. There's no studies to suggest that. This is a serious problem. We just don't think that government stepping in between a kid and his or her toy is really the answer.
Here's a Facebook. Rick writes, what's next? Next it'll be cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners because they make you chunky. Ken, I think that's, people wonder, okay, where do you stop? Are you going to go after toys in the cereal box next?
Well, I mean, 2 comments. I mean, the first is that if the fast food industry wants to give away toys to kids, I say let them. Let them hand out the toys left and right as kids come into the restaurant. But what they're doing is that they're they're associating the toy with the high caloric, high fat, high sodium meals, and that's the problem. And so rather than saying where will government stop, I'm saying where will the fast food industry stop? We already have 1/3 of our kids that are either overweight or obese. Will they finally stop when 100% are obese or overweight?
Hey, Ken, so the fast food places now have healthier options for kids. They can go with water instead of soda, apple slices, apple fries, things like that. Do you leave the toy in those meals if they go with a healthier option?
Well, you know, first and foremost, if we can have more nutritious meals that are associated with the toys, I think that is great. We know from a study done by the Federal Trade Commission that 10 out of the 12 meals that are offered and aimed at kids have a toy associated with them.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to do, delink the toy from the unhealthy food.
Let's get a call in. Belinda in Florida. Belinda, go ahead.
Hi.
Hey, Belinda.
Hi. I agree with you in one way, but I've had 3 kids, and I know on a road trip that you're busy. And I think I would get my kids a Happy Meal, and I would order a salad. And my kids, the main thing they wanted was the toy.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't even eat the French fries or the burger. They just wanted some of Mom's salad.
Right.
So,
Belinda, I hear you. You know, I've fought that fight with my kids too, man. They got to have that Star Wars bobblehead or whatever was going a few years back. But I'd say this, and let me get Jot back in here. You know, sometimes kids just flat out like a burger and some fries. I'm not sure the toy is even the biggest draw for the most part. Jot, your thoughts?
I don't know whether it's the toy or the burger. I guess it depends on where you're eating the burger and what the toy is. But the fact is that parents really have a role here. The kids aren't stealing the keys to the minivan to drive around the corner to get their toy fix.
That's right.
Parents are the ones taking them there, and they're the ones that can make a choice for the kids. The kids, whether they're 3 or 10, the parents are making the choice. They can opt out of the toy, or they can use the toy as an incentive for them getting better grades or whatever it is.
Right.
But it really is a responsibility on the part of the grown-ups.
Yeah, you know, and me, I like to have, I mean, once a week to have the toy there for the meal, I don't have a problem with that. But again, just once a week with me. Ken, I'll give you a final thought here before we have to go.
Well, again, I think if the industry wants to hand out the toys, that's fine. But again, they're spending about $500 million with the association between the Happy Meal and the toy, and I think that's what's leading to a lot of the childhood obesity we're finding.
Good discussion, guys. Jot, Ken, we appreciate it.